Yeah, 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 yeah.
What is it like to be Chingy? Well, Chingy is my ballroom name that I made for myself. Um, Chingy is the sexy, cute, handsome guy of the ballroom scene that, grabs the attentions of other ballroom, people. Chingy's fun, adventurous, full of life, different. He doesn't care what other people think, who's looking at him, who's watching, and he conquers. You know, um, to be Chingy is to be fun. Chingy is what you see on the ballroom runway. Schoolboy realness all day. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, to keep up with Chingy, you have to live life on the edge, dare to be different. Chingy likes to party. Chingy likes to go all out. You know what I mean? But to live the life of Chingy, no one else can live a life of Chingy. But it's a very special kind of life because it's a name and a character that I created myself, which is my true personalities, but it's just exposed more on the ballroom runway and the ballroom scene. And I don't mind being Chingy to those who know me as Chingy, and it is what it is. So for those of you know me in the ballroom life, to be Chingy, to be fun, he's the adorable guy that everyone loves, interested in, want to find more about. So yeah, that's just a little bit what it is like to be Chingy. Well, I have to divide, my family up because I have one side which is my mom's side, which is mostly maidens, and I have to divide the side with my dad, which is the breeding. Um, my relationship with my mom's side of the family is really cool, loving. We talk. It's not how it used to be. I mean, I kind of feel that after my great grandmother died 3, 4 years ago, everybody kind of drifted and did their own thing. You know, um, but we still keep in contact, and when we do talk, we's very loving, very spiritual. Um, I won't say that not everyone is supportive, but there are a select few that are supportive. My dad's side of the family, I just recently started getting really kind of close with because my older brother just passed away about 2, 3 weeks ago, and it kind of brought us closer. Which it shouldn't have took, a passing for us to be close, but it is what it is. And I can say that I have a real strong relationship with my family on both sides. I try to keep in contact with everyone as much as possible. As far as my mom, we have a very, very, very strong relationship. I call my mom if it's not 3, 4 times a week, every day. When I need to talk, when I need to laugh, she knows any and everything about me. We have a very strong relationship. As far as my dad wasn't really, he was there. I'm not gonna say that he was there, but he hasn't been there. He's been in and out. Our relationship right now is kind of rocky. He calls every now and then, maybe once or twice a year. Then he'll vanish, and I won't hear from him again. But honestly, it doesn't really get to me because I never built a relationship with my father as strong as it is with my mother. So when he does call, it's like, okay, yeah, it's like I'm talking to a friend. But I would like to. I feel like it's never too late. What I'm saying, to start a relationship. I used to have animosity and hold grudges because I felt like that I always wanted that fairy tale lifestyle where I have the mother and the father, my brothers and my sisters all in one house. We grow up, go to college, and you know how that goes. But unfortunately, it wasn't like that, And I honestly feel that certain things, certain ways in my habits and things that I do, if I had a father figure there in my life to instill some things in me, then, I think I'll be a little different. Um, Not that I'm not liking the way I am now, but it's things that I don't agree with. And it only becomes because I was raised by a woman, A woman had to do everything for me. My dad was there when it was time for materialistic things. I always had the nice clothes, fresh haircuts, I always had money for school, nice Christmas gifts, all that stuff. But after a while, if that fades off, you eventually want, where's the discipline? Where's the love? Even though I know my dad loves me, I don't think I really feel it. And that's just me being real. So, yeah. So, anybody that's watching, Dad, I love you. I do remember the good times. I'm not saying you wasn't always there, but I really wish you stayed there from then until now. And that's all. I'm just keeping it real. And that's how I feel with the relationship with my mom and my dad. A lot of people like to categorize me as this pretty cute boy that halves and sexes everyone and everything walking. And as I say time and time again, that is not the case at all. You know, yes, I have a flirty eye. Yeah, I have a wandering eye, but that does not mean everything that I see that's cute I want to have sex with. I'll be honest. Yeah, back in my younger days, yeah, I did some things, that I wasn't proud of, whatever. But people grow and they get older, and what I'm saying, they don't be the same person that they used to be anymore. So as far as that concerned, that's the biggest misconception. People think that I'm a male whore. Put it like that, like he think it's he. I mean, half of the people that hit me up and approach me is because they be wanting something. You know what I'm saying? Like at this present moment, I'm practicing celibacy because I don't. Sex is not that big to me. It's nice, but I don't have to have it, and I'd rather have it with someone that's going to, cherish it and want to just do it with just me and no one else. You know what I'm saying? So nah, so for those who out there thinking that Antoine is a whore and he likes to sleep with everyone, nah, that's not the case at all. I'll conversate with you before I end up sleeping with you. I may want to cuddle and just lay up before I have sex with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just me keeping it real. So all them rumors, y'all can put that to the hush hush because it's false. Antoine is not interested in sex like y'all think he is. Yes, I'm a sexy dude, but does not mean that I'm interested in sex like y'all think I am. You know what is so funny? I've been walking balls for 10 years on and off. And you know how they have the legends, statements, and stars. I don't consider myself none of that stuff because each time I've walked a ball, um, I go and I leave. I don't just stay there. You know what I'm saying? I always come and I leave. For those who know, it's not a secret anymore. I started walking balls at the age of 17, 18 or something like that. And I was walking Drags Realness for a little while. Then I left for a long time. Then I came back as Chingy, who now walks Schoolboy Realness. And, you know, had some house issues. And I'm taking a break now. So I don't know. That's crazy. I'm just me. That's my status in the Barberton. I'm me. People see me out and they know who I am. I don't gotta be called out and walk the runway. I'm called out on the runway for people to know who I am. When I step out, people know who I am. You know what I'm saying? I created myself. When I was back then walking Bush Queen and Drags Realness, I was Stacy. I made a name for myself. Now back then I did get called out because I was walking a lot more than I was now. and I used to get called out, you know what I'm saying, for LSS. But now I don't care about that. I sit back, give me a cocktail, and watch people hit the floor. You know what I'm saying? I think that if I was an adamant, consistent ballroom walker, yeah, I would have a status in the scene. But who cares about that? That's extracurricular. I'm me. People know me in and out the scene, and they know who I am, and they know what I accomplish and what I walk. I don't need a legend, star, statement, iconic stuff, whatever y'all want to be, because that's not going on anybody's resume, and it makes me no difference, honestly. So that's my status. I'm me, Chingy, in the barroom scene. Actually, I'm in the process now of working on my new album, which is called Reinvention. Uh, my first single will be out soon. I don't have an actual date yet, but you'll know. The single is, I can say the single is called I Was Wrong. Um, but yeah, I'm working on my new album. It's been 2 years, 2010. My last R&B mixtape actually, which was entitled Love and Rebellion, and yeah, I'm working pretty hard on my mixtape now. It's called Reinvention, new sound, new everything, just new me. It's the reinvention, the transformation of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still D-Lyric. Like I said, don't get it confused with Chingy, because Chingy is the ballroom character. D-Lyric is my stage name. And, yeah, so be looking out fall, not fall, but I'm sorry, spring for my new album, Reinvention. Well, as you know before, like I said, I was pretty much raised by my mom. I was raised around a lot of women, because there's a lot of women on my mom's side. When I was with my dad, I don't remember too much, a lot, except being around him and my brothers. But my upbringing, my mom, she wasn't strict. She had standards, she had rules. You get in trouble, you get on your little 2 week punishment. You may slide off a little early. You know, I mean, she did sometimes whip us. Not very harsh. But as a kid, I was very smart mouth, and I like to talk back. And my mom and them didn't play that. You know what I'm saying? You smart mouth or you talk bad, you getting smacked, pretty much. My dad, a lot of that has to do with my character now. He was very strict. His punishments were very cruel. I didn't understand them. Like coming downstairs, you gotta turn your back to the TV so you can't see the TV. Living like you in jail off bread and water, and want to beat you with pool sticks, and just ridiculous stuff like that. So I think that has a lot to do with my character now, how I lash out sometimes. But the women on my mom's side brought me up very in a spiritual way. I was always that kid in church that wanted to sing, wanted to stand up, wanted to praise God. I didn't care who was watching, who was looking. I loved family. My mom's side of the family did instill in me to love family, and whether what we go through, we are family. So I mean, I had a mixture of a lot of upbringings. It just depended on where I was at. If I was with my dad, I was more scared and shy and nervous because he was kind of strict, and I was scared of him for a while. I didn't know how to talk to him until I kind of got into my late teens, and I was like, "F this." I'm a grown man now. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk to me like this. My mom, she was pretty fair. She was pretty fair. If she did go overboard, it's because I went overboard first. Because, like I said, I like to talk back, wanted to have my way, be in control, and nobody could tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty much my fault if I got smacked or backhand or something like that. But I had a real upbringing. It wasn't rich, it wasn't poor, but we had what we needed and we got by. So and I was very shy and timid as a kid, so a lot of through elementary people teased me. I've always attracted females as my friends. I don't know why, I still do to this day. The guys always just hated on me, was jealous, and I always had mean things to say, and the girls always had my back. I was, I can say in elementary, being that I was so shy and timid, I had really feminine ways in elementary. I kind of grew out of them in middle school, beginning of high school, but I really got teased very, very, very bad in elementary school, and that's because I was raised around a lot of women, had a lot of feminine tendencies, a lot of guys, what I'm saying, in the neighborhood tried to do things to me. I have been, sexually assaulted and, mentally abused and all that stuff. So I think a lot of that has to do with the character and the person I am now, because people think just because that happened to you as a kid, it's not going to follow you when you get older. And it does. I think about it all the time. Like, why did all these men do cruel things to me, but the women always were nice to me? They were sweet. They always, was being, so I don't know. But other than that, though, my upbringing was very, 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 very in between. I'm saying, here or there. This depended who I was around and who I was with. But it all made me who I am today, and I'm still working. I'm a work in progress. I can't blame them people what they did to me back then. All I know is that I'm gonna learn from it, and I'm gonna grow from it, and I'm gonna be the better me. Well, for the inquiring minds that want to know, yes, I consider myself a bisexual male. Even though it's been a while since I dealt with females on a sexual level, I still find them attractive. I probably still would have sex with them. I just been dealing with guys lately, and but my mind is never swayed from the other side. People want to say that bisexualism is confusing. No, I think it's the best of both worlds. You can have a little bit of this, and you have a little bit of that. I'm not confused, but and I'm not one of them types that if I'm gonna be with a woman, I'm gonna be sneaking and seeing a dude. If I'm with a dude, I'm with a dude. I'm with a woman, I'm with a woman. So it is what it is. Do I see myself marrying and settling down with kids? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know the future and I don't know what it holds, but hopefully I wish to. But yeah, that's what it is. I'm open. I'm not hiding shit from nobody because I'm me. And if you don't like me for me, then you can see your way out. You feel me? So that's what it is when it comes to my sexuality. Yeah. Well, you know, um, I'm a realist. You know, I I get inspired by things that are happening in the world, my problems, real problems, issues. I can't write anything false or fake. Like I can't sit here. I have to be inspired by something to write a song. Like I have to go through something. I have to be hurt. I have to be sad. I have to be happy. I have to be some kind of emotion to write a song. That's where I get ammunition and motivation to even write a full album by myself. You see what I'm saying? And I could write a song within 1-2 minutes. If I just went through something, I guarantee you, give me a beat and a pen and a pad, and I'll be done within 2 minutes. And that's what you call real talent. So that's the things that inspire me. Things around me. Somebody could call me and tell me their problems, and I'm like, you know what? It'll make me feel better if I put it in a song and let you hear it, and maybe it'll help you get through. You know what I'm saying? So those are the type of things that inspire me to do what I do as far as musically. You feel me? The lyric. I don't want to use the word payback because, I mean, some may look at it like that, but this is, so y'all can have an understanding. I have been through a lot as a human being, and anybody that's known me from 16 to now knows my story. I'm not even going to get into that because that'll be a whole book. But I have been hurt plenty of times, and even before I was 16, just from the mental things that people have said to me, the abuse I have been around, just certain things I've seen and dealt with as a kid, you know what I'm saying, that follows you. So now when you get into this element of love and you start dealing with people breaking your heart, being unreal, untrue to you, you know, not everyone reacts the same. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I do feel bad some of the things that I do to people, but this is how I look at situations. And I don't know what it is because it's crazy because I've done some things. I'm not perfect. I've done some things. But I've always dealt with my karma on my own. Like, no one ever gets me back. Like, it's crazy, not trying to sound conceited, but the people I've done things to, they either vanish, they end up understanding and apologize and befriend me later, or we just never speak. And if we do see each other, there's no retaliation or consequences. So I think I deal with my own karma. But I feel in my heart, though, that people have to learn. And you can't go around doing the same thing to everyone because you're going to come up against somebody one day and then you're going to meet your match and they're going to say, damn, I didn't expect that. You know what I'm saying? And what gets everybody about me is this look of innocence. Do not let this face fool you. I am the sweetest person. I will spend my last. I will do anything for anybody because I have a heart. But all I ask for anybody that befriends, approach, want to date, be real with me. That's all I ask. If you know deep down in your heart that you have no intention of being in a relationship with me, I'd rather you be real and say, look, yo, I ain't trying to be with you in a relationship, but you fine as hell and I just want to fuck. That leaves me option and room to either tell you yes or no. And with whatever answer I give, you have to respect that. So it's like, when you don't be real and you play around and string me along and have me thinking otherwise, you gotta realize my past has a lot to do with this. I believe a lot of what people say that comes from my past, and I'm trying to rebuke the spirit of gullibleness because I'm very gullible at times. That's just what it is. I'm sensitive and I'm emotional. So you put that all in a bucket and see what you get. You can't play with a sensitive, emotional, and a gullible person's mind and heart. You know, so do I feel bad some of the things that I do? Yes, I do, but I feel like somebody is going to learn. And I have conquered. Out of the millions, not say millions, but out of the many people that I have retaliated against for playing with my heart, I can say 2 or 3 of them have learned. Because to this day, we're still friends. We laugh about it, what I did, and they understand. Because once I sit down and tell you my story, and what I was really feeling, what I was going through, they get a better understanding. So I don't think that I'm crazy. No, I'm not. I'm misunderstood. I'm a very gullible, sensitive, emotional ass nigga. And I'd rather you be real with me than lie to me. Because if you lie to me, you're gonna suffer the consequences. That's just what it is. And I'm letting the people know, because people still, they know the things that I do and they feel they can just see, they still want to try it out and maybe it could be different with them. No, there's no difference. It's all the same. You try to mess with my heart, you're going to get the same consequence. The day that someone makes me know it, I'm going to get in my corner, stand up from a chair, and I'm going to clap and I'm going to say a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Everybody has a different character, personality. I'm pretty sure it's other people in the world. Y'all done seen movies of real people that don't play when it comes to their heart. I just tend to be very outspoken and out with mine and don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. So, once again, I say to those that are looking at this, if you know that you have interest in me, but you don't have plans on furthering things with me, or you're confused, or you don't know what you want, and you're not for sure what you want to do, don't even bother. Because at my present moment, state of mind right now, Antoine is, I'm not going to say looking for a relationship, but I want one. But I can wait. And if you're not serious about one, don't come near me. That's as easy as it can get. It's like following instructions in school. Just listen. You know? Don't let the cuteness and the sexiness override that I do have a heart and I have a mind and I do have emotions. That's what I think kills people. See, oh, he's so sexy. I want to have him. Oh, Jesus. Like, okay, I'm sexy, but what else? Like, what else? Do you know that I have a mind and a heart and emotions? Like, come on. But that's all. It's just you get what you deserve. That's all. You play games, I play games. You play with my heart, I play with yours. You do me in, I'ma do you in. Plain and simple. I'll do with my karma on my own. That's it. What can you expect from me? Well, one thing, greatness. I'm always an overachiever. Once I put my mind to something, I'm going to do it. I'm currently happy in the state that I am right now. Literally the state and literally the state of mind that I'm in. Um, just expect great things from me. Music, life. I'm not looking for love, but if it happens, it happens. I'm not dating anyone. I'm single, so I am available for those true-hearted people that's out there. Um, just expect me to be on top of my shit. I spent a lot of my lifetime playing around and joking and not being on my shit. And you know what I'm saying? And letting others pull me in the direction they want me to go. But I am 25 years old. I am meant to focus on me and only me. There is nothing no one can do or say to change the way that I feel or what I'm going to do. I am like focused. You know what I'm saying? My mom is finally proud of me. And that's all. Even though I have to strive to make myself happy, I'll let her make my mama proud because I want her to understand that the person that she birthed and gave life to, that he has to have a sense of direction in the mind. So our playtime is over. And I hope that y'all enjoyed this little brief interview. I hope it summarized a few things, or which I was curious to know, wanting to know. I'm me. I forever will be me, never changing. Realist. So shout out to those that's been holding me down since day one. You know who you are. I love y'all and respect greatness.